Well, hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. It's been a portion of your day with me. It really means a lot to me. And happy October, my favorite month of the year. It is my birthday month, Halloween month. And if you remember watching my videos, you know that I asked starting like in August who wants to celebrate my birthday month with me by doing a collab. And today I am doing a collaboration with Kim. Her YouTube name and Instagram name is Teacher Loves Beauty. Kim is so sweet. She is the absolute sweetest. She is a school teacher, English school teacher, and she lives kind of by New York City, kind of lives by New York. So I don't want to tell all her details out there. So she lives very far away from me. I do live in Texas. I have not met her in person, but I did meet her through the Fantastic Ladies Collab Facebook group, which I will leave down below. And I've met so many amazing ladies through that Facebook group. I just want to thank all of you for just checking on me daily when you haven't seen me posted, checking on my school life, checking on my personal life. Those of you who do know some things that go on. I am a licensed esthetician going back to school to become a nurse. So I am in my prerequisites right now. I am a wife, a stepmother, a grandmother. I do work 3 nights a week bartending. I work from 8 o'clock to about 3:30 in the morning. I go to school 4 days a week. So I have a lot on my plate and my friends do check on me. So I want to thank you, Kim, very much for wanting to collaborate with me. If you are interested in our collaboration video, which you probably know by the title, then go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to Kim. Go ahead and check out her video. I cannot wait to see her video. And go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, my friends, so we are barefaced. She did just kind of chatting. I wanted to do that, but I have chemistry class tonight, so I was like, you know what? I don't want to get dressed super early, so let me just get dressed while I'm talking to you on camera. I do have breakouts. I am stressed. It is that time of the month, so we're pretty stressed out. Okay, so she was tagged by Gabrielle Francis. I will leave her linked down below. This is a Project Pan tag. I have all my notes, all the questions and everything like that. So that's, if you see me looking down, that is why. So this is a Project Pan tag, and I had asked my friends if you want to. I'm just gonna go ahead and get ready. Not really talk about the makeup, but everything that I will use will be from Project Panning. So, and I'm gonna look funky, so don't laugh, but we're gonna get through this. Let me put on a little under eye corrector because we need some. So I asked all my friends in different videos throughout the ones that I was posting if you would like to do a birthday collab and in October with me, because I don't live by none of my friends. Like, I haven't personally met Kim in real life, face to face. Yeah, we chat. Kim, do I talk to Kim on Marco Polo? I don't think I do. Kim add me on Marco Polo. But I talked to Shelly, Amy, I just added Deb to Marco Polo. So we know what each other looks like. You know, we know what each other looks like. I've talked to them fully glammed, fully no makeup, not even brushing my teeth sometimes early in the morning. Sorry guys, but that's just real life. So we are like real life friends, not just like, you know, glamming to talk. Like, no, I talk to them when I'm driving to school, when I'm driving to work. I've even Marco Polo'd Amy, responding to her like at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm driving home from work. I'm like, I know you're asleep, but good morning by the time you see this. So I love all of my friends. I have not met them in person, so I just thought that this would be just a wonderful way to celebrate my birthday, because if they were here, I'm pretty sure we would go out to dinner or go out to lunch or go out to brunch or something like that if they did live here in Texas, or I lived by them, depending, you know, or wherever, it doesn't have to be. But if life was different and I met them like, you know, somewhere else in Sephora here, you know what I mean? So enough with that already. So this was created by Meg's Makeup 8. I will leave her down below as well. And it is 10 questions about project panning. I'm adding some bronzer because my face is pretty pale, as you can see. My arms are a little bit tan, so this is how I'm going to use that product up because it's an illuminator. I don't do liquid illuminators. I don't even know why I bought it, but it's in a project, so we're going to use it. Okay, and she was tagged, Gabby was tagged by Deb's Beauty Diary in August, and that's when I had, you know, mentioned that I wanted to do all my collab with all my friends, whoever wanted to let me know, and I let them pick the video. Like, whatever you wanted to do, I was down with. So me and Kim were discussing, and we came up with, or she came up with this idea to do the project pan, because we both love project panning. Anyway, so there are 10 questions. Number 1 is, why did you start panning? Well, if you know anything about me, you know I have a large collection. I know I look really splotchy, but trust me, it works out. So I have a large collection. Some things I've used once, some things are like, have like a lot of half-used foundations, powders, blushes I've never touched, eyeshadow palettes I've never touched, different makeup that I've never touched. And I was like, I think we both started around the same time in 2019. I didn't make my channel until the end of 2020. And so I wanted to start to pan. I had saw some videos and I was like, you know what, let me try it. So I did try it, and I just wrote it down on a piece of paper. This is before I ever thought of coming on camera. I was always too shy. I hid my voice, blah, 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 blase, blase. Fast forward to 2023. Here I am. So, this is a breakout. It hurt. And I just have a large collection. I wanted to condense it. I wanted to use it. I wanted to get familiar with my collection. Not all of my panning goals are to finish products. Some is just to rotate. Use 10 times. Use 5 times. No pan left behind. Use it as many times as I can in 2 months. You know what I mean? My project panner, I never consider myself a project panner. I just like to pan. I hit 2 eyeshadow pans this year, and I'm so excited. Like, I think that's just wonderful, because if you know me, my collection is large, and that is really hard. But I wanted to condense down certain categories into my collection, and instead of just throwing it out, because my preferences do change, I wanted to do project panning, see what I can do. And each year I, like 2020, use 20, 21, use 21, 2023, use 23 products of makeup only. Last year I did 22 in all kinds of categories. This year I just strictly did makeup, and I hit my goal. I've emptied out 23 makeup items this year so far. Number 2, what is the most rewarding part of project panning? It is seen like, this is rewarding. Like, this isn't a project, my deck of panning. This is amazing. I don't really care for this one, but I made it work. Also, that's another thing, is sometimes I put it in a project and I used it once and I was like, I don't like it, I'm going to use it up. You rediscover some things in your collection and you figure out how to make things work, versus using it one time, not liking it, and kicking it out of your collection. I love that I can do that, and I found that through panning. And of course, hitting a pan. This is my newest pan. This is my Project 100 uses. And I hit a pan here, right there. And then this was my Pan That palette, but I kind of let it go. I just use it for my brows. And I have a pan right here. I have not hit a pan in like over 10 years. So to me, that is super, super, super exciting. And now I want to hit lots and lots of pans. So using up things, seeing your products, you know, dwindle down, having empties, and also rediscovering products that you're like, I don't really like, but it maybe, you know, no one wants it or whatever. Rediscovering or figuring out how to use that different product in a different way to make it work for you. That's me. That's very fun. What is the most challenging part of project panning? It is, I have a large collection, so I feel like a lot of my stuff gets neglected. So I do, this is probably going to be a long video. I do feel like some of my collection gets neglected, because some things I'm like, well, I need to pan this. And then I buy and buy and buy, and I forget to use up some things that I've spent my money on, that are new collections, stuff that I wanted, you know what I mean? So it is trying to maintain that balance of getting to know your collection and not neglecting it, and while still using up products. So that's probably the hardest. And then especially if you have a large extra large collection like mine, it's pretty hard. But I love makeup. That's just my thing. So I love it. I mean, y'all know I have a lot of makeup if y'all have seen my roasting myself in my last year's Vlogmas. So yeah, that's probably the hardest, is just to not neglect your other products and strictly focus on some products and not getting bored. Like, if there's another question, I'll go back to that one. Number 4, how many project pans have you done, and do you plan on doing more? I've done a lot. I've joined through the Fantastic Ladies collab, and then there are other ones that I've joined that I've seen, and I always like to do a regular one. I just started Project Level Up, stuff like that. So I don't technically know how many I've done. I've done a lot. I've completed a lot, and I've kind of like scrapped a lot as well. So I do not plan on doing more. I love all the Fantastic Ladies that I've met, and I love the ideas. But right now, with my schedule in life, with school, work, you know, wanting to spend time with my husband, my kids, my grandson, my parents, my niece, my sister, with my brother comes in town because he's a travel nurse, so he's up in California right now. So trying to balance all that and still film, you know, I love to film. I don't make money. I just do it for a hobby. And so trying to do that, I don't want to take on any more. 2024 will be, I will not participate in any of the prompt base. I will only do Project Level Up, Deck of Panning, Partners in Cream, probably my regular project pan that I've always done, and then when she brings back the Graveyard, because I do love that one. And so that's Graveyard, regular, Project Level Up, Partners in Cream, Graveyard, did I say that one? I don't know. I only want to have a total of 5 because I've never wanted my channel just to be strictly panning. I wanted to do other things as well. So trying to balance that out is pretty hard. So no, I plan on decreasing my projects only because of school and stuff like that. And I don't get breaks. Like, we're going to take a Thanksgiving break, and I think last time I was on like a week break for school, my teachers gave us a buttload of homework, so it was like not really a break. So I won't have a break till December 16th. Alrighty, number 6, do you limit your spending or go on no buys while project panning? Previously, before, I tried to do no buy in the year 2020. We all know how that went with everyone. You know what I mean? Only because I had started to project pan in 2019. I was like, you know what? I have a lot of freaking makeup. And you start to realize how long it takes you to get through a certain thing. You know what I mean? So I was like, 2020, no one knew the pandemic was going to happen. So we're all sitting home. What are we doing? Shopping online because we're fucking bored. So I did try to go on a no buy. This year I'm going on a low buy. I'm on a low buy, but my low buy rules are kind of different. Only because I do have a large makeup collection, and my goal for 2023 is loving on my collection, getting to know my collection, using up my collection. So I did put myself on a low buy, but I don't think I can do a no buy. Like, I love makeup. Like, it is a passion of mine. So I don't think I can do a strictly no buy. You know, I do work. We have bills, stuff like that. So I pay for school out of pocket. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to buy that. And honestly, this year I'm just so busy to look at makeup releases, emails. My emails, there's like thousands and thousands of unread emails. So just because of my time, like, I don't think I need to put myself on a low buy or no buy. This year I did put myself on a low buy, but because I want to get to know my collection. I might do it again next year. You know what I mean? I don't know if I will film it because I have not updated that one since I need to update May's. So I need May, June, July, August, September. I'm 5 months behind, but I have all my paperwork and all my piles on in my room ready. So ready to go. So yeah, that filming while in nursing school is kind of really hard. So I limit myself to a certain extent, but mostly it's due because I don't have the time to scroll through Instagram, look at the new releases, be on trend mood, check my emails. So because my life is so busy on a day-to-day, and a lot of people tell me, how do you do everything? I really don't know. I just know I have to do things, and there's no way around it, and I have to get them done. So, you know, you have to do things. There's things that, you know, things aren't going to wait. School's not going to wait. My family can't wait. Like, you know what I mean? My husband does help out a lot with, like, grocery shopping, dinners, stuff like that, because I work Wednesday, Friday, Saturday night. I go to school Tuesday, Thursday night. I go to school Monday, Wednesday day. So technically Sunday is my only free day. So it is hard, but without the help of my husband, I don't think I would get through things. So no, I don't plan on limiting my spending, although I should, but I just don't want to. Who are your favorite project planners to watch? This, honestly, this does vary. I love watching all my friends. Kim, of course. I love watching Amy. I love watching Shelly. I love watching Deb. I love watching Emily from Emily and Max. It's just Steph. Rebecca Morgan, although I haven't caught up on her videos. Sarah Rose. Those are my favorite project planners. I love watching Steph Lyons, but she hasn't been posting too much. Dalyn, her videos are always so quick. So yeah. Let me do my brows really quick. But those are some of my favorite project planners to watch. And then if I discover, oh, Chic Geek, I really enjoy Chic Geek, and through her I discovered two people. I forgot their names, but I will post them right here. And those are kind of my favorites. Like I said, I am backed up on watching a lot of YouTube. I watch my friend Maria on Instagram. First time panner. I love watching her videos too. So I do have quite a bit of favorites that I love to watch, and a lot are from Fantastic Ladies, and then a lot are more of the like middle range. Like, I'm glad that Angela Bright is doing project padding, so I've been watching her videos, and you know, she has a bunch of subscribers. So I love when bigger creators start to do project padding, because it's fun to keep up with them, because they can set makeup, they buy makeup, and it's just good to see what they can get through. Okay, just outline my brows, and I'm gonna go ahead and brows, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fill them in with this one. That's high pit pan on that. And I just want to expand my pan, you know what I mean? So my brushes desperately need to be washed. Okay, number 8. What is your #1 tip for a successful project pan? I would have to say, do not hate pan anything. Like, I've panned things, and I was like this foundation, I didn't think that I liked it. I went back and forth. If you can't figure out how to make something work, don't use it up. But if you can figure out how to make like anything, like I had a primer that I have oily skin, so it wasn't for me, you know what I mean? But I figured out when I can use that. Through project panning, I figured 2 products that I absolutely love mixing together. So if you can't, like, if you're like, oh, I hate this, give it a few shots. Use it with different things. And if you can't figure out how to make it work, declutter it. Do not hate pan, or do not pan a foundation that's super dark. I am, because I figured out this foundation is awfully dark. Like, look how dark this is. At one point in time, I was this dark. But I figured out to make it a cream a cream bronzer, and it gives me coverage. That is not, look how dark that is. That is not my color. But at one point in time, I was this color, and I just use it to cream bronzer. But if you're not a cream bronzer fan, get rid of that. Or, you know, that's why I like Project Panning, because some things, like, I'm never going to use that foundation. I spent my money on it. It's a higher end, so I was like, you know what? Let me figure out how to use this. And I was like, cream bronzer, because I think that I have pinker cheeks, and I can use a lightweight foundation and a cream bronzer, and it'll cover up what I need to cover up. So just do not hate pan. If you don't like something, get rid of it. Find it a new home. You know, do not hate pan. That is probably like the biggest thing. And because I've heard other people so much talk about it, and there's some things like this is in my project. It's not the color for me right now, because when I did that project, it was summer when I started it. But, and it was my own project. So think about what you're putting into projects. Make sure they're working for you in that time. And if you want to change it up. Like, life's too short. Do not hate pan anything. Number 9. What is your goal for your makeup collection through Project Panning? My goal through Project Panning is to use my collection up, show my collection love, make sure my collection looks loved on is my goal. And to get, like, I have a boatload of primers. I mean primers, foundations, concealers, you name it, I have a boatload of it. Eyebrow products. Some products will never be realistic, like my lips, bronzers, blushes, highlighters, eyeshadow palettes, and that's okay with. But brows, I don't need as many brow products as I do have. Yes, I've been going through them. Do I need as many primers as I have? Foundations, concealers, powders, no. Setting sprays, like, there's some categories where I'm like, Erica, why do you have that many? You know what I mean? And like creams, why the hell do I have creams? I do not use cream products. So that is my goal, to show love to my collection, to rotate and shuffle through my collection this year, so eventually I can use up some things. And also, like, I have a cart full of unused makeup that I need to get my hands on, and through Project Panning as well, it helps you figure out how long it takes to get through certain things. I'm not really liking my brows because they need to be waxed. I need to book my appointment. And then number 10, what Project Panners do you want to tag in this questionnaire next? So of course, my Fantastic Ladies collab friends. I would like to tag Shelly. I would like to tag Amy, Deb, my Fantastic Ladies friends. Maria, if you want to do this one on Instagram, just have YouTube. And like the bigger creators that I watch, I put Sarah Rose, Emily, It's Just Steph, and then Morgan Turner. But I don't think that they'll see my tag, but I will tag them. Even Chic Geek too. I need to write Chic Geek on there. And this is not part of the questionnaire, but I just want to show you how I keep track of my makeup, my Project Panning, in case you're interested. So I have this little cart, this little thing. And when I use my makeup, I just put it in here. If I have time at the end or the next time I do my makeup, then I go and I make my tally. So keep it in a little container, because having your book handy or your whatever handy, and then like my little brows, this thing, I just keep a little paper and I tally and I have it next to it. And this took me, let me know your guess down in the comments how many times, this is a matte brown, how many times do you think it took me to hit that pan? And then I have 2 notebooks. This one is, there was another one, another question I didn't answer. Number 5, are you also doing any other project pans in addition to Project Panning? So I did skip that one, I'm sorry. Yes, I am. I am doing Project 100 uses and Project 10 uses. I did make Lipathon with me and Amy starting in January, we're going to do Blushathon as well. We do have a lot of blushes. So those are just going to be kind of like rotating through. But yes, those are projects other than like your typical Project Panning. I also was rotating through my palette collection, but the fall time. I love fall time, so I'm not going to do it. But I have this little book, and I have the tabs: Project 10 uses, Project 100 uses, oh, my brands to try is one of my videos, and then my lipathon, and then I'll go ahead and add my blushathon. And then this is like my main book that I've had last year, which I'm towards the end. And I just like, this is my project graveyard. Spoiler alert. I just tab it and I write on there, and then I write the name, I highlight the product, and then I mark my tallies whenever I pull them from here. So having a little band next to me, I don't know when I started that, but it's just a little bit easier because sometimes I don't use everything. So if I need to use it for that time I'm getting my makeup, I'll go ahead and mark it. You know what I mean? So just, this is how I keep track of things. Let me show you another one. Like my deck of paintings is kind of crazy as well. See, I just put what I drew, like 8 of clubs, backup or duplicate, ColourPop matte sizzle, 10 uses, then I kind of mark it, and then I have when I hit my goal. So that is just kind of what I do, and then I just check mark off of when I hit that goal. So this helps me keep organized. I'm not a technology person, laptop, all that, you know. I'm a paper, pen, tangible type of gal, so this truly helps me. There's apps I've heard of that help you keep track of things, but yeah, so this is how I do keep track of my project painting. And it's pretty close to my nail color, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, that's just a little extra into how I keep track of things in case you are interested. But I want to say a huge thank you to Kim for wanting to collab with me in this very fun video. I can't wait to hear her answers. And like I said, I think we both started project painting around the same time, so I can't wait to see her answers. And I would think a lot of them are probably the same, but not quite the same. You know what I mean? So both of our collections are different. But you have a few other videos coming soon with different people that I'm collaborating with. It will be a surprise. One will be on the 16th. One will be on my birthday. One, we need to decide what day. And I have a lot of fun October videos coming. I have a lot of fun ideas for the November month and December months as well. So stay tuned, subscribe before you go, and don't forget to check out Kim's video. And if you are here, I did not say this in the beginning, if you are here from Kim's channel, a big special hello, welcome. I hope you like what you see and stick around. I would really appreciate that. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful, wonderful October. I love you guys. Bye.